Welcome back to a bar in Skyrim. My name is Ricky and this is Daniel. Last week we fought a couple dragons and got a few new words of power, and guess what? Today we're not doing that. Today we are actually going to be helping out the Bards College. You see, there are three particular members of the Bards College that are definitely going to want Daniel to do some stuff for them, and in return, Daniel gets to level up all of his skills.
I'm Pantia, the master vocalist.
Okie dokie.
Damn fool. I should wring her neck.
Whose neck is that?
Rena. That fool student of mine stole my flute and sold it to some necromancer.
Okay.
I just got a ransom note for it. Well, don't just stand there. Go get my flute.
Bye.
You can say you've met the most talented bard in all of Skyrim.
So you guys just hang out in the same room then?
It makes me sad whenever I think about it.
Why are you sad?
I was just thinking about Finn's lute.
Uh-huh.
Over a year ago, thieves broke into the college and made off with a lot of valuable things. But they also stole Finn's lute. We just
Cool.
learned where the bandits fled to, and I very much want that loot back.
Alright, I'm on it. Bye.
Glad that distraction's over.
They found it. They actually found it.
What did they
The
find?
drum. Nobody knows where he died, and therefore where his drum might be. Haldir was the missing link. Ryorn entered Haldir's cairn in secret and presumably died there. I need you to get me that drum.
Okay. The first place we can head to is up here in Hobbs Fall Cave. The second one takes us, second or maybe third one, I don't know what order we'll do this in, takes us down to Haldir's cairn, or whatever. And then the third one takes us way over to Stony Creek Cave. Or maybe it'll be the second one, I don't know. But we're going to Hobbs Fall Cave first. We're going to get the flute first. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that right there, but there are wolves down there, and that's where we're headed. Thankfully, they do appear to be regular wolves and not ice wolves, but nope, they may be ice wolves. Nope, they're just regular ones, good. So aside from selling all the stuff I got last week, like all of the dragon bones and scales, I also leveled up my alchemy by getting training in it. And we'll probably wind up getting training in speech by the end of this episode, because we'll level up again. We are 6 points away from hitting 50 speech, which is the most important speech level in the entirety of this game, because it will let me sell anything to any merchant at that point. Let's fling people around, because it's just fun. Doesn't do as much damage. Hang on. There we go. No, that's actually my best. The Bear of Markarth. I don't think I have this book. The Crimes of Ulfric Stormcloak. Alrighty. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. I don't like the fact that you're still going there. There we go. It would be enough if you weren't about to just decide you were going to attack me too. So, you know, with all this dungeon diving we've been doing the past couple of weeks, but Daniel has been just thinking a lot about, you know, his friend in the old times, and there's one thing he's been thinking about a lot lately. Oh, there we go. I was like, where are the... Thank you. I just realized. There we go. No. No. Stay down. Just stay down, dude. Oh, wait, you are, because I'm not letting you get up. So anyway, so Daniel's been thinking a lot about that. And he's been thinking about the different things, different times he and his friend Q used to have. And he's thinking about this one time. This one absolutely ridiculous time. Hang on. You know, I'd almost feel bad for them if they weren't necromancers and evil ones are that way. Hang on. Yeah, he's going to do his fun little glitch. Did we see this last week or the week before? I can't remember. Then I'm going to get out Unrelenting Force. And I'm going to get up here. There we go, one down. Okay, that's two gone. I hope, yeah, okay. You guys really shouldn't, you know, be on a cliff. Whoa. Ooh. That one couldn't have been. How? How are you still alive? And then, oh, hey, look at that. Meridia's beacon. I was just thinking about that. Literally. Just thinking about that. Okay, so, Break of Dawn. Get Dawnbreaker. Really fun quest. And the thing about it is that when you hit level 12, the game randomly puts the beacon in whatever dungeon you're closest to. In this case, it happened to be the first one we did today. And that is really exciting because, I mean, it's not the most exciting quest in the world, but it's something to do. So we're doing Finn's Loot next because it's easier. So, Finn's Loot. It's in this super easy, simple cave. You know, that thing right there would seem kind of ominous. You know, this dead person, the Breton that's dead right here, if the cave weren't really easy to beat. So, Daniel has been thinking a lot lately about, you know, his times, spending all the time that he spent with Q and so there's this one time he's been thinking about a lot lately, and this one time, we'll go up there in a minute, and this one time, we were still in Valenwood, they hadn't left Valenwood yet, and there's this thing that Wood Elves do, it's called the Rite of Theft, and basically, you steal something from someone, and then you go demand, you give that item back, and you demand its value, or something like that. I'm not really sure about everything. Most of the time, my understanding is that this goes off without a hitch. But there was one time that Daniel had to deal with it not going off without a hitch. And Daniel and Q were tasked with retrieving an item that was stolen from them. They did not know it was stolen from this person. They did not know that it was stolen in a rite. Ow. Uh-huh. I'm really glad this is staggering you. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I don't like all of the damage that's happening to me. Just trying to get it stacked up a bit. Let it go. Alright. Finn's Loot. Spell Tome Muffle. That might be a spell we actually learn, but, no. I don't know. Probably not. We do have the Muffle Boots if we ever need to be really quiet. Predator's Grace. Not actual Muffle Boots, by the way. So Daniel and Q were hired to go retrieve this, what was a gem. It was supposed to be this precious, priceless gem, you know, flawless diamond or something like that. And so they were tasked to go get this. And yeah, so it was stolen by a bandit tribe that does this a lot, which is why Daniel and Q thought it was just a regular, like, retrieval and not a Rite of Theft type scenario. So they get hired to do this job, and it's just your regular job with them, or at least it was at first. So they sneak into this bandit's den thing. They'd set up in a cave. Q kind of charged in with his sword. I don't know if I've talked about this, but Q uses a two-handed sword. He's a two-handed wielder, and he's been using a sword a lot lately. So he'd charge in, and then Daniel would sneak in after he's distracted, and in this case, it was a piece of cake. They literally had it sitting on a table in the front of this stupid thing because they didn't think anyone would be dumb enough to just basically lure them out, which is what Q did. And then, of course, he lured them out, and then they got lost. And they couldn't find him. They find their way back, but when they got back, they discovered that this gem was gone. So they immediately knew who had taken the gem, obviously. That can't be good, right? Like, we're all in agreement this is bad. I don't know who you guys are. But, I guess let's read the journal. So, a bunch of bandits came in here and went crazy. Just FYI. We won't go crazy, though, so don't worry. And so naturally, these bandits decided to do this thing where they investigated, but they knew exactly who took it. Or rather, they knew who was responsible for it being stolen from them. Might be a better way to put it, because they didn't know that Daniel and Q had taken it specifically. Oh, that's not good. Fine, I'll just fling them around. Whatever, stupid game making me do stupid stuff like throw stuff around. There we go, that worked. I don't fear the dead random ghost because, I don't fear the dead, but sometimes they startle me. You getting up too? Not anymore, you're not. Anyone else want to get up? Anyway, so it sort of started a little tiny war in this village. Just a little tiny big war. Just a massive tiny war over the right and what people are actually allowed to... Jeez! Okay, is that everybody? I just want to tell my stupid story. And so, yeah, Daniel and Q got out of there as quickly as possible. Don't really fully know what happened, except rumors. They just heard rumors. And to be honest with you, those rumors are never really, like, accurate. Like, you can't ever really, truly trust rumors. There we go. That was not worth any of that, but I'm going to take it all anyway. But they heard that basically the entire town had been abandoned due to the fact that these bandits had declared war. And the guy who hired him hired a mercenary. Where is the switch? I saw it. There it is. The guy who hired them had hired a bunch of other people to defend his honor, and they did defend his honor. They fought for him, and oh good. Okay, I got away from there pretty quickly. It was a lesson I'd like to say Daniel learned. He did not learn this lesson as well as he should have. Oh, okay, I was going to say, when is he going to split into the 3 ghosts that are really easy to kill? But this war that happened, yeah, it was a scorched earth kind of thing. Some people did get away. Some people decided to fight in it. Some people fought on the side of the bandits because they believed in the Rite of Theft, or more specifically, oh, please tell me I glitched him into that. I did not. Haldir, you just need to give it up, man. Come on. Let's wait for him to get at me. There we go. I'm going to take Haldir's staff, and then I'm going to take Haldir's staff again. The game glitches there a little bit, which is fine with me. I'm okay with that. What's up here? Ruined book. Okay. Let's see. Bjorn's drum. And the rest of this crap. Okay. So, yeah. So, Daniel really should have learned his lesson there. But I've talked about another time where Daniel really didn't vet his client as well as he should have, just to get some money. Admittedly, this time, this first time, Daniel was new to all of this and just kind of believed in people, which is not always the best thing to do. Q was also on board. The whole thing was not great, but, you know, it did teach them, it did give them one lesson. When you get your reward, run as fast as you can away from the village, because it might just be about to burn itself down in war. You know, Daniel hasn't spent too much time here. He probably should, but he hasn't. Here's the drum.
I have searched for this drum for 20 years.
Cool.
Knowledge treasury is a bit thin right now.
Awesome.
But I can show you
And there's a level up.
from my days beyond.
I like training in the art of speech.
Come to the right place.
I know it says 49 right now. It's about to be 50 once we turn in one of the other things. So I like how it's return the flute, but give the lute. That's interesting. Okay. You guys hanging out in the same room again? Yep. It's weird that you guys hang out in the same room. But this time at least it's not your bedroom, it's her bedroom. It's still weird, but whatever.
I'm Dean of Lute at the bar.
Whatever, I found the loot.
You did? Oh, sweet divines, you did.
Uh-huh.
There is no way
There we
I
go.
can pay you what this loot is
Ah, look at that, I leveled up again. I now have speech of 50. But I did level up again, so we're going to put more points into that. And now, I can sell any type of item to any kind of merchant, which is the most important of all of this. And improved shouts, which is something I created for this playthrough. I talk about it in another video, so if this, if you haven't seen that one, go back and watch it. I got your flute.
That's it. Wonderful. I knew I could count on you.
Yes, you can.
I don't have any money to give you.
Of course you don't.
But I can show you a few tricks I learned playing with the Winterhold Wizards.
So we finally got around to helping out the Bard's College, but you know what? It was worth the wait, because we got our speech up to 50, which I have been wanting for quite some time now, so I could take those 2 perks. More of this next week, and maybe more Daniel stories too. This has been A Bard in Skyrim. Thank you for watching, and come back soon for more Skyrim.